I want to define courage for you guys. It says courage is the mental or moral strength to venture, persevere, and withstand danger, fear, or difficulty. It says strength in the face of fear. Our world, society, again, it conflates those two, being courageous and being fearless. It says these words are synonymous or interchangeable. Really, they're in direct contrast with one another. You cannot be both of those things at the same time. Of course, being fearless means having no fear. But courage, being courageous, that's doing something despite having fear. And in this case, it's doing the right thing despite having fear. Psalm 23, it tells us that even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Notice that it doesn't say that we avoid the valley or we take a detour to go around the valley. No, it says we walk through it. And if I'm being honest, the past few years have felt like walking through some valleys. The pressure, the misunderstandings, the false headlines and the criticism, oftentimes even the physical violence that you face for saying something as controversial as men can't become women and vice versa. Every single life, it includes hardship. But the promise remains the same, and that is that God is with us. And that is something that I believe my generation especially desperately needs to hear. And so the question that I want to pose to you all is, what are you so scared of? Is it being called a mean name? Guess what? Jesus was called mean names. Is it being disliked? Guess what? Jesus was disliked. Is it losing a job or losing friends or losing followers? You want to know what's scarier than all of those things combined? Is spending eternity in a place of never-ending suffering and punishment, a place called hell, which reminds me of a verse. It's always been my favorite verse, by the way. Romans 8:18, which is, for our present sufferings aren't worth comparing to the glory that will be revealed in us. That verse now is so much more applicable in my life than it ever was when I was swimming. The present sufferings, the things I mentioned, even still it pales in comparison when you know what you're fighting for, and I think more importantly, who you're fighting for.